the best way for us to learn and Redline to be all it can be is to make sure we chat and share ideas and so forth. A couple quick things, because I actually thought it was fairly high-tech and nouveau, but clearly I am not. If you guys look on the back of your little badge here, thank you, this is your electronic business card. I didn't know. So you can get the spectacular organizational staff led by Carly Clements has put a QR code reader, didn't know what that was this morning either, at the registration booth. So you can go, right?
No, the reader's on your phone.
The reader's on your phone, but you can get an app.
Yeah, the QR code.
For the QR code. See, I told you I didn't understand this. They'll tell you how to do this down there, but it actually works. We got the QR code reader, we tried it, it's very spectacular. It works. And did you know that you can go around and exchange your information just without giving a card? Didn't know that. So it's spectacular. Great job.
Really, not me.
Okay, honestly, I'll let you guys be honest. Let's just get a real barometer on how we're going to be the rest of the couple days. How many of you actually knew that before you got here?
It was in an email.
Oh, okay. All right. Before they told you that, how many of you really? Come on. All right.
Mike, we did it the last Redline meeting.
I know.
All right, don't bring that. All right, thank you guys again. Thank you for being here. This is a good event for us. We've had an awesome opportunity to bring a bunch of great speakers here, a bunch of companies from across the country with a lot of innovation and ideas, and you guys are going to benefit, obviously, if we use and do the things that we kind of set EMS Redline out to do at the beginning and be a real collaboration. Most of you know that this was born out of Catalyst on a Caribbean trip, that we were all looking at each other going, we've got to be better, because each one of us are doing the same thing. On the West, we're creating one thing. On the East, we're doing the exact same thing. And when we come together, we realize that neither one of them worked, but by the time we were done talking, we figured out a way to actually get it done and save money, be more effective, and then ultimately, hopefully, drive some of those savings to our bottom line. And that was what really was the genesis of EMS Redline from a number of years ago. And I think this year, as we look into probably about our third year, our goals are going to change quite a bit for Redline. There's been some structural changes in Redline, but this is really the year that Redline becomes an adult, or maybe an early teenager or late teenager, because it needs to grow up, it needs to get bigger, it needs to be self-sustaining, and now we probably have never had so much forward momentum, quite honestly, with the association. We have much larger corporate sponsors, we have large regional organizations that want to work with us and combine together. So it's a very good opportunity for us, and you guys obviously are the net beneficiaries of all of that happening, with not only the collaboration, but most of us have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars in the group purchasing side. And just a clarity on a lot of this stuff, we want to make sure you guys all understand EMS Redline is a not-for-profit group purchasing organization. At the end of the day, we should be breaking even. We're considerably under that in the red right now, but we obviously want to make sure that we get and maintain a break-even status. This is never an opportunity for Redline or any of the people helping Redline along the road to make any kind of money. Our net gain for ProTransport last year in Integrated Transport Solutions was we saved about $530,000 over our previous purchasing in capital purchases and a lot of the disposable items. We obviously were probably one of the groups that saved the most, because we also, pride ourselves as being the crash test dummy for the process. So we try it all, and some of it works and some doesn't, but we welcome that. So we hope that we can get some of you guys on to help us experiment on some of those things and tell us what does and does not work, because everything doesn't work the first time, but we're looking for not only for us to be successful on it, but also spreading some of that along. And with our focus this year is working with our vendors to make it more valuable for our vendors, but not only that, to make sure that the membership actually understands how the process works and where your value is. If you haven't had an opportunity to meet with Justin yet, he does a overviews at 3:30, I believe, today in one of the tracks. And somebody could tell me what salon that's in? 11, that would be Justin. Thanks. And the upside to that is we can actually use the website now. For those of you that are making decisions in EMS Redline and what they can and can't buy, but don't want to make it available to everybody, you can actually make that decision, close it up, and that's what's available to them. So they can't buy blue nitrile $4 gloves per pair. They're just not available to them. They buy the gloves that you want. So there's a bunch of things that help you curtail spending and make sure that it's beneficial for you. I would say that when as we kick off the conference now, we probably haven't had such a wide variety and well-known group of speakers and vendors and participants. So this is a hallmark year in conference for us. I also want to let you know we'll be moving this to once a year instead of twice a year for a better concentration. And then I think we have a spectacular opportunity as collaborators and participants in this group to actually learn from the speakers that Carly's group and the Addis group and medTRANS has brought together for us. So with that said, I think we have internationally known speakers, kind of leaders in the industry in general, and a lot of people that are trendsetters, so it's going to be a great day. And I can't even possibly, I've looked through, other than promoting Justin's portion at 3:30 today, there's no way I can tell you which one to go to. A lot of them are spectacular in their own right, and we have an ability to kind of learn cross-section there. And what I would say is, to close out, we really want to make sure that you guys understand this is member-driven organization. The more we participate, the more productive it is. The more productive it is, the more participation we get, the bigger and more effective it is. So with that said, we're here today to bring up a very well-known speaker from the Addis group, and we have this guy has actually had monumental experience in the industry, over 23 years experience in risk management. He's actually a adjunct professor at Villanova University in DeSalle. So we're very fortunate, obviously, to have him here. And he's also the author of EMS Safety and Risk Safety Resource Manual. And so we're all, I think, kind of excited and very welcome, Mr. John Garber.